Today, we're here to talk about securing a mortgage when you're self-employed. So let's get to it right off the bat. Yes, it is possible to get a mortgage and own a home even if you work for yourself. If you get a 1099 or multiple 1099s instead of a W-2 at tax time, this video is for you. Hi everybody, I'm Lindsay Cohen, one of the experts here at Zillow. Today we're going to talk about something that might feel impossible. If you've been wondering about qualifying for a mortgage, but maybe you've heard you can't, I'm here with some good news. Being self-employed won't stop you from qualifying for a mortgage. Whether you're running your own subcontractor business or doing freelance web design, as long as you report your income to the IRS, the rules to get a mortgage are the same for you. So the only catch here is you'll have to provide a little additional documentation. But as a freelancer, you're probably already pretty familiar with the extra documentation. You got this. So let's talk about a few key steps in qualifying for a mortgage and how to tackle them when you're self-employed. Step 1, credit score. Lenders determine your creditworthiness by looking at your credit score. And since it can take some time to improve your credit score, that's a great place to start. Lenders will typically want a minimum credit score of 580 for FHA, VA, and USDA loans, and a score of 620 for conventional loans. If you're not there yet, you'll want to raise your credit score and consider saving for a higher down payment. Learn more about how to improve your credit score at the links in the description box below. Step 2, income. You're probably already tracking your income for tax purposes anyway, but if you're self-employed and applying for a mortgage, now is the time to really buckle down and to do it. Document things in a way you'll be able to share later on. Now, this next one is a major point. Your income dictates how much you qualify to borrow. Since that's the case, you may want to minimize some of your write-offs if possible as you prepare to buy. While your CPA may want to help you pay less in taxes and help you find some write-offs, the losses you report to the IRS are seen by lenders as negative income. Those write-offs are great for tax purposes, but unfortunately, they're not so great for mortgage qualification purposes. Step 3, check your BuyAbility. The BuyAbility tool from Zillow Home Loans will give you a picture of what you can likely afford when it comes to buying a home. Visit the Home Loans tab in your Zillow app or the link in the description box below to find the tool. Simply enter your basic financial details like your credit score range and how much you've got saved for a down payment. BuyAbility will use these to calculate the home price you can likely afford in your area based on current mortgage rates, and that'll tell you just where you stand in affording the home you want. Step 4, get pre-approved. Now, it's time to take the next big step, getting pre-approved. Mortgage pre-approval is a serious step. A lender will review your overall financial picture and then issue you a conditional approval letter for a mortgage. Start by submitting your tax returns before you plan to buy. This will help them determine your income as it's reported to the IRS. And here's some good news. You can start the mortgage process right now. Zillow Home Loans is a direct lender who can get you pre-qualified with no impact to your credit score. That will get you on the way to pre-approval. Learn more at the link below. Once you've got that pre-approval letter in hand, you can go out and start putting in offers for homes. Sellers will know you're serious since a lender's taken a close look at your finances. To get pre-approved, you'll need to submit documents that cover your entire financial picture. So what happens if a lender sees all your documents and won't pre-approve you? If your reported income isn't enough to qualify for the home you want, they can advise you on the amount of income needed. Additionally, lenders might be able to work with your specific business write-offs and offer guidance on how to adjust your profit and loss statement. Finally, one way to help qualify is to apply for a mortgage with another person, like a partner, a relative, or a friend you're co-buying with. If they've got a stable W-2 income, that can boost your approval chances as well. Of course, you'll both need to have a high level of trust with any co-buyer, and you'll want to lay the ground rules for shared ownership of the home. Okay, if you're still watching, you're probably ready to hear the details on what lenders will want and some extra tips that can help push your mortgage application over the finish line. Here are the documents you'll need to apply for a mortgage when you're self-employed. First up, you'll likely need at least 2 years of federal tax returns. There can be flexibility here depending on your circumstances, but most lenders will want to see at least 2 years of income. In addition to your personal tax return, you'll also typically need at least 2 years of business tax returns. Basically, you need to show a lender that your business makes money and has expenses. Your lender will also want to see 2 months of your personal bank statements to show you can cover the closing costs and the down payment. Showing 2 recent business invoices will also prove your business is still operating. Depending on the type of business you run, lenders may need to verify your licenses with the state as well. Okay, so what can you do to improve your chances of getting approved for a mortgage if you're self-employed? Here are a few tips. First, letters from your clients or employees can help. If they can show an intent to continue working with you, they'll demonstrate to a lender you're less of a credit risk. Second, although it's easier said than done, having some more cash on hand will help too. Because the irregular income of self-employed people can sometimes make banks nervous, showing that you can make the mortgage payments even if you've got an interruption in income is a big bonus. If you can, try to have a year's worth of mortgage payments in a savings account. Now, another one of the biggest reasons self-employed mortgages get denied is a lack of work history. Typically, lenders like to know you've been self-employed for 2 years or more. Well, that's a wrap from us. We know buying a house while self-employed can be tricky, but hey, it's absolutely doable if you know what to expect and if you plan ahead. We've linked to plenty of helpful tools and resources for you in the description box below, so be sure to check them out. And if you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe so you see more content just like this as you continue on your path to homeownership. Drop a comment below, let us know if this guide was helpful for you and if you've got more questions about financing a home. And of course, as always, thanks so much for watching.